Hey guys, it's Tyson at AI Talk Bros, and welcome to part 3 of building a funnel inside of GoHighLevel. So we've been building this funnel. If you've missed part 1 and part 2, go back and watch those. I will link them in the description, and they should also be in our how-to playlist. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So I guess first I should introduce us. In case you don't know us and you're catching us for the first time, we're AI Talk Pros. We're a conversational AI agency. So what we do is we use a human-like AI voice to conduct phone calls for businesses, whether that's sales, appointment setting, receptionist, or customer service. We do it all. This funnel, we're specifically focused on appointment setting because we see that to be the biggest revenue driver for current businesses and what they have going on. So with that said, I have created a lead magnet, and we went over that. And now I'm going to go ahead and upload it to YouTube and put it on the deliverables page right here in the funnel. So first of all, I want the actual lead magnet here inside of GoHighLevel. So in my media library, you get to this by going to settings, media, and then you have everything. I have folders in there. So I have deliverables, and I've made this funnel specific by making this folder for the general business funnel. So I'll grab the PDF document I downloaded from Google Docs, drop it right here. Now I can grab the link to that later and drop it via email. Okay, so in the funnel, we're going to go to the thank you page. And another way you can get to this is by inside of your editor, just switching pages. Everything is currently saved. So I can go to this, go to the thank you page, and I've got to upload this video. I'm going to use YouTube in this case. And I'm not going to worry about giving too much of a description or anything else because people aren't going to be watching this on YouTube. They're going to be watching it on the site. So got to go ahead and put all that stuff in. Plates, tags, not worried about it, not worried about it. No remixing, no comments. And we're going to go next. No subtitles, no end screen. Checks. And we're going to mark this as an unlisted video since we're using YouTube. Private, they're not going to be able to see it. Public, it'll be on the channel. So we want it unlisted, so only people with the link or people that are on the actual page itself are going to see it. So we're going to copy that link, and we're going to come over to our site right here, click on this video element. We have video type as YouTube already, and then we can drop the URL in there. And we can save that. And preview it. And now we've got the video here. Still processing the video, so we'll jump back to this later. But now we have a deliverable. We have the video that gives a quick breakdown of it, so they have instant value, and we need to finish building out the survey page and then come back and finish out this page. Again, optimizing everything for mobile, just like we did before. So we can close this out. And let's get over to our, if it will work, the other page. Let's click back and see if that helps. So we'll just go ahead and click edit because we already have other tabs open where we can jump around. right, now we have the survey page, and we're going to start building this out. So 1 second. All right, so to add a survey as an element, we see everything here on the page. We're just going to hit the plus button here. And over here, we're going to select survey. There we go. We can drag and drop that in. So now we know we're in the same existing row there. And we're going to go over to Survey Builder. Now when this loads, remember, as we talked about before, one of the things that we want to do is we want to add phone as a field. So we'll do that here. Just a second. So here we're going to drag phone in here. And now this is something that they would have already filled out. We're going to get rid of that. My bad. And we're going to get rid of that too, because this is actually going to be a hidden field. So we're going to unmark it as required. So we've got phone. Perfect. Field description. You can always do this if you want to. You shouldn't need it in this case. So right here, we're going to click hidden. All right, so here it is, sticky contact. It's under options, so we're going to turn that on. And we're going to go back to styles. Actually, click out of that, and we're going to go hidden. Now, part of their documentation says that it doesn't work. Sticky contact doesn't work on hidden fields, but I believe that's been updated. So we will test this out and see if we can do more things there. So let's go ahead and add more things to this form. Another thing, guys, to keep in mind for these forms is custom fields are able to be used in the form. So if you have specific things like you need their signature, file upload from them, radio select, multiple choice, any of these things, you'll want to build these out in custom fields under settings so that you can come in and use them inside of your survey. So that will then be added to their contact inside of GoHighLevel, so you know a little bit more about who you're working with and what they might need from you. So I'm going to create a couple new custom fields here. I recommend you do the same. Now remember, after you create those custom fields, you'll probably have to reset the page where you're making your survey. So don't forget to save first. Hit Command R or Control R to refresh the page. And then you can come into these custom fields here. And we're going to have, a second, let me move this new custom field I made. Do you currently have a setter or SDR team? Yes or no? So they can answer that question. And if they currently have a team, that could be good. If they don't, that could also be good because I could be their setter initially from jump. But if they do, then it likely means that they already have a volume of leads that we can work with. Otherwise, they may not. So I'm going to add one more field here, and then we'll be finished with this form. So let me click Save and go and create one more custom field. All right, so now we have this form finished. I can click Save, and I can click Preview. And as you'll see, the phone will be hidden. And because of sticky contact, when they enter the name of their organization, whether or not they have an SDR team, and how many appointments they service per day currently, those things are now going to be on that form inside their contact in GoHighLevel. So something I highly recommend. Now, next thing we need to do is we need to integrate this form. So we can use embed or link. Let me go look at what the best way to put this on the page is. And before I get too far, actually, I did want to make sure you also go into your options and have your survey working correctly. So I did put a name to it. Everything that is associated with this funnel has the same kind of name, so it's easy to search. But when someone submits this survey currently, it says, "Thank you for taking the time to complete this survey." And I don't think I want that. So I'm probably going to change that. You can change this. You can have the disqualify after submit. Facebook Pixel ID if you want a Facebook Pixel event to track. The event currently is just page view, and on survey submission, submit application. And then, of course, what we want this to do is just continue to the next page. So we'll set the options correctly so that it gets to the thank you page where our lead magnet is delivered after we get this integrated. But I'm going to go ahead and set these options, how they'll work for me. Change some of this text here, and we'll come back on. All right, so we're back on the survey page of our funnel. We've completed the survey, and we have survey here as an element. So the current version of the survey is saved. I went ahead and split it up into a few different pages. You can always do that by this and then dragging and dropping the elements. And I left phone and organization on the first one because phone is hidden, so we have sticky contact happening. Now, this was already on this template page in case you wanted to use Typeform or something like that, which Typeform is pretty. They look really good. The problem is it's more difficult to directly integrate it into GoHighLevel. You'd need to use like a solution with Zapier and a lot of workaround stuff and extra costs. So there's no need for that anymore. But now we have this survey element. We need to click this, select our survey, general business survey, and now that's going to load into the page. So what we need to do now is we need to make this page look a lot more like the landing page, same colors, theme, and let them know what they're doing and let them know that they're almost there. So we'll probably add an element, something from over here like a progress bar. Just type progress. Boom. Drop that in here. And we'll change the style of this and everything so they know that they're almost there. This is the last thing that they have to do before they get there. That helps people out a lot. So we'll add in verbiage and everything here. We'll change these styles, and I won't waste your guys' time with that because we've already gone over how to do that. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we've gone ahead and changed all the backgrounds to white. We put in this header, footer, things that need to be there. We've put in this message here, you're almost there. I just need a little bit of info about your business. We have the survey here, very visible. We've optimized it for mobile. So, in fact, I might want to add like a shadow to that progress bar if I can, just to make it stand out a little bit more. But it looks pretty good. So we'll go back to desktop mode. And I think there was something I was going to point out, but I can't remember. Save our progress as of right now. Again, not too worried about SEO because not looking to get organic traffic to this page. All right. So on the progress bar itself, let's go into advanced. It was by default at 50%. And I thought that looked too low. I don't want them to think that they have so much more to do. So I put it up at 70%. You can change the size of it. Large. Offset colors. That might help. And then we can, of course, have like a drop shadow. We can't really see that one. Let's click up here to see if we can see it standing out a little bit more. Let's jump up to 30% and see if it's too dramatic. Just with this background it is. So why don't we go in here, change the offset color to white. Click away from it. All right, now it just stands out a little bit more. Let's look at it on mobile. Okay, so they're almost there. I think we can even change the text in here if we want. You can do a custom font. Why not? We might even put last step right there so they know they're about to get there. Okay, so let's save that. All right, now I remembered the other thing too. So I clicked on the survey, and we can always edit the survey, but we have the button actions. You can go to a specific URL, use the action that's already in the survey builder. In this case, I'm going with go to the next step because we just want to push them to the deliverable. In the future, I'll probably build more qualifying into this. So if somebody, say, has less than 5 appointments a day, or they can't service more than 5 appointments per day, then we won't spend our time with them. These meetings definitely tend to chew up a lot of your day. So just to show you how that survey looks. Yes, we have a team. Say we do that many appointments a day. And see, then it's going to take us automatically to that final page. So our video is going to be here. Now we just need to jump in and make this final page have all the deliverables, the same branding, and everything else. It's probably the cookies that are doing that as well. Now, another thing I can and should do is add a thumbnail to this video on YouTube, which I can go and create in Canva really fast. Just something that says, watch now, your free guide is on the way. Something along those lines. So let's click out of this. We have this saved. And we're going to start working with the thank you page. Okay. So I'm going to get this branding and all this text here and then show you guys the end result. All right, guys. So we have the page all built out. We have the logo section. Do not close this page. Congrats. Start with this video. They can book a time with our team here, and then the footer. Now, the next portion is going to be fulfillment. So we have to do all the emails. We have to probably add just a little bit more content to this page to make it more valuable. And like I said before, you can even do an upsell on this page. So if you have a small price point product for somebody who's just lukewarm on your business but provides a lot of value, you can, of course, charge for that deliverable here if it's something that they want to pick up, or you can mention it in the email. There's so many ways to do it. And the best way to find out what's going to convert the most for you is to test. And the reason I like that, and I may consider doing that with this page, is marketing costs are pretty high. And I've done this with other funnels in the past in other businesses as well. So say our cost per lead, I think, was around $3. and we were spending probably $2,000 a day on Facebook ads in this particular case. But just that product on that page, which I believe was between $49 and $99, doubled the amount of income that revenue. How do I phrase this? Doubled what we were spending on ads every day. So we were spending $2,000 a day on ads, and we were getting $4,000 back. So we were effectively able to increase our ad budget every single day until we tapped out that market, because that free lead magnet and then the follow-up upsell that went along with that lead magnet was so good. And that's going to be a very important thing to do for scaling your business and getting the most bang for your buck, and reducing the amount of time you have to wait on an ROI after you do lead generation. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. We're almost ready to launch. I just need to get, like I said, those fulfillment emails in place, maybe add a couple more things to this page, but I'll update you guys on that in a part 4 to this video for anyone who really wants that. But for anyone who just needed parts 1, 2, and 3, creating the funnel, getting a solid headline in place for your first testing, and then getting all the way through survey if you need to qualify or disqualify, of course, optional. And then finally getting to the deliverables page and having a good lead magnet in place that's enticing enough that people will want to click through and actually engage with you. So hope this was helpful. Again, if you do want to work with us on any AI call center services, we're AI Talk Pros. You have the links in the description and in our bio on different social platforms. Go ahead and check us out, and hopefully we can help you grow. And if not in a direct capacity through our services, then hopefully these tutorials are helping you get somewhere with your business. Again, another element to this for me personally is, since we do have that calling system, every single lead who comes through this and gets to this page has already given me their phone number. So I will have our AI automatically following up with them, giving them a phone call, and encouraging them to book an appointment with us. So that should increase our closing rate, or at least our appointment setting rate, extremely high, like double what it would be if I was doing it. And not to mention with virtually zero time investment, because I have an AI team of 100,000, a million setters doing that work for me. So whatever volume comes to these pages, I'm going to be able to handle call-wise for a very, very low cost compared with getting a human call center. Anyway, that's it for part 3, and we'll catch you guys in part 4 with all the deliverables and the back end of the funnel. And of course, we may even dive into some of the workflows. If you know GoHighLevel a little bit, the workflows are one of the things that makes it most valuable. And in those workflows, we're going to want to look at things such as qualifying and disqualifying. So we may or may not disqualify a person directly on that survey page. It may bump somebody up in our opportunities in GoHighLevel, knowing, okay, this is a business we really want to work with. And it in the workflows, of course, if they are DQ'd, then they can still get this deliverable and they can still get the help, but we're not going to encourage them to book an appointment with us. We're going to say, hey, we currently are unable to help you at this time, but in the future, as you grow, or if you really think this is a worthwhile investment, then we can have a discussion that way. But it's going to be an entirely different follow-up funnel for them, and maybe educating them and helping them get to the point where it makes sense for us to do business with them, rather than immediately trying to get them to a point where we're directly doing business. We're building AI agents for them, follow-up funnels, everything else to get their closing rates and revenue up really high. Of course, our goal for any of our clients is to double their revenue. And I would encourage the same for you. Business is about serving others at the end of the day. Of course, you can always make money, but the value you provide is how much service you provide and what level of service you provide. So the more results that you can produce for somebody, the more your business is going to grow. Just there's no way around it. So do the best for your clients, do the best for your customers. Don't use this funnel advice to create something that doesn't really provide value to anybody or scams somebody in any type of way. Use it for good and do good business, be a good help to people. And there's a chance for us to be a good help to you, then just let us know. See you in part 4.